Hi, my name is Tim Grimmett, and I am here today to share with you some of the concepts on purchasing, maintaining, and owning real estate. Question on today is why you want to accomplish the things that you have in real estate. What are your wildest dreams about real estate, and where did they come from and arrive from? We're going to explore some of those today, but I have a belief that we can all achieve what we want if we know what we want. So why am I here today? Sandra and I were talking about, after a mastermind idea, of how we might be able to work together and get a product that the people in the room would enjoy. She's going to teach you on the front side of how to, and mine would come in on why, and Mike was going to talk about how. So it was a wonderful time to put things together, and we expect to give you more value than you ever would imagine to pay for at this setting. But I ask people all the time, why are you here? Why are you here? Have you thought about that? It's a beautiful day outside, rainy, dreary, cold, and you chose to be in a nice, warm environment. But I find two reasons that most people tell me over and over all the time. And Mike alluded to it. He says, we want to retire early. Retire from what? And is it really what we're looking to do is retire? Or do we want to have time freedom in our day and income freedom? Is that more in line with what we want? Because I don't want to retire. You ever thought of what retired people really do? They're confused. They don't know what day it is. They don't know what day of the month it is. And as you said, Mike, you actually spend more money when you have no agenda in mind. So I don't know if we want to retire, or do we really want to live an amazing life? And that's what I believe people want to do, is live an amazing life. I want to live life. I don't want to be the dead man walking. And I think there's so many people, as you were talking, I was thinking, really what people are, they're stuck in a dead man walking. Isn't there a Dead series going on, the Living Zombies or something? It's like the whole idea. Why is that appealing to people? Because they feel like they're doing the same thing. Why isn't that we want to live our life as opposed to just being zombies and walking dead? So I get an idea that people want to live on their own terms their life. And there's a statistic that I know that seems to be true that I find over and over, and this one really can't be fudged a whole lot. And to my knowledge, there's only been 2 people to escape this statistic. Now, the statistics we all know to be true is that we're all going to die someday, right? All of us. And since we know that we're alive now, we only have one option left. And how we choose to live that determines, I think, how we want to spend it. Now, there's a wise guy who says everything you need to be successful in life is within your reach. Now, I don't know if you're going to believe that or not, but how far is your phone from you at any one moment in the day? Less than an arm's reach away, generally, right? Now, I can tell you my wife did not have the latest smartphone, and before she had her smartphone, it was just a phone. She used it to call people, and I could speak with her, and we had a conversation. But once she got a smartphone, she was connected, and it doesn't go farther than about 36 to 40 inches from her body at any one time. Even last night, we were in bed, and I heard ring, ring, and I was like, what is it? And she's like, oh, it's the kids. We had an event, and it was great, and it was, well, it's like, well, turn that off, because it's bedtime. But we're involved with information and media. And there's a guy that created libraries. He thought that everybody would go to libraries, and people drive by libraries. But everything you need to be successful in life can be found within reach of what you want. The challenge is we often don't know what to search for in order to get what we want. And then let alone, we may not know actually what it is that we want in life. But I'm going to teach you and share with you today, what is that? A lockbox. And what is it that's unique about a lockbox? You hide a key there. But to get into the key, there's a specific code that gets you in, right? Now, you can press all kind of buttons, right? And you can stand outside for a very long time pressing buttons. And I know we did that permutations, computations, whatever, math problem where it's like the total number of keys minus 1 over that time. You know, it gives you some formula, but there's more than 3 ways to press the 9 buttons on there to get the answer, right? And you may think that's how far it is away for you to be successful in real estate or your endeavor of having your own amazing life. But we find out you may have the first 3 buttons correct, and you only really have 9 ways to pick that last button to tell you whether or not you can be successful in life. And that's the difference, and that's the concept I'm going to go from today. You may not be as far away from your success as you think you may be, but you may not know that last button to push